Live yet. We are here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good mornings first. Good morning. It's the Magic Morning Mirror. Let's say good morning to Valerie, Vicky, Z, Jewel, B, Lita, Doreen, Linda. Linda, I just packed your envelope. Sherry, Cindy, Ellen, Denise, and Kathy. That's who's here on time. Oh, but I still have 2 minutes. And one of these days, oh, Tina, I got it. Winter, Rabbit, Cheryl, Carmelinka, Lisa, Diana, Anne, welcome. Do you want to see yourself? It does not work. It does not. It's the morning welcome. And Sharon, and Ruth Ann, and Jamie, hello. I think it's time. All right, let's get a couple things out of the way here this morning. Good morning, Hope and Terry and Jackie. All right, let's do this one first. First of all, welcome, especially to you guys who have never been here before. Welcome. I'm Lindsay, and I'm the creator of Cuteness. And why? I don't know why. I just started calling myself that years ago because I do stuff that's cute and pretty much only things that are cute. I try really hard to do things that aren't cute, but it's just not in me. Anyway, this is my website, creatorofcuteness.com. So anything that I talk about today, you can find on creatorofcuteness.com. Books, classes, collage elements, all of the above. So go there and bookmark it. Next is what we're doing here. Let's talk about some housekeeping. So if you click the notifications bell, that for me on my computer is up in the upper right-hand corner, then you'll get notified when I go live. And believe you me, last night was a sleepless night, so I almost went live in the middle of the night. For the rest of us who are sleepless in the Sierras, that's what we'll call it. Sleepless in the Sierras. You can also subscribe to my page here, so then you also get updates from me whenever I do stuff, I think. But most importantly for today, I want you guys to click on the thumbs up button. If you are here currently, there are 50-something of us, and now there are 33 thumbs up buttons. So if you click that thumbs up button, apparently more people can find me, which is what I want. Because, you know, we just want the most that we can get, right? Am I right? Everybody wants the most that they can get. So the the last thing is, if you want great quality for your video, you go to the settings, which looks like this. You click quality, and then you click 720 to get the best picture possible on your video. You have to do that yourself. I can't do it for you unless I come over there, but I'm not coming over, so don't get too excited. And then today today's the 14th, is that right? Yes, we are on track. And today we're doing something called NUEROART. I watched 3 videos, almost fell asleep, and then did a little research on what it's all about. It's a little bit mumbo gumbo for me, but you know, we'll do it. Let's do this, you know, because we're here to do this. So that's tomorrow. That's today. Tomorrow is Ostrom. I'm probably just going to do a big letter O because I love the letter O. And then I think I'm not going to do these potty mouth and patchwork quilt. I wonder why she did patchwork quilt. Oh, because it's a Q. Anything else for Q? I would have done the Queen of Lettering if it was me. But anyway, thank you, Laura Ashley. These have been fun. So let's talk about some classes, shall we? Let's talk about the book club class. Where's my advertisement. Oh, I can't find it. It's not here. Well, the book club is coming up on the 22nd, I believe. Is it over here? There it is. I found it. Here's my shameless plug. It's all bent and everything. The book club is coming up on this the 22nd of September. And if you join the book club class, the way it's going to work is I'm going to choose a book every month, and we're going to do a project or 2 or 3 out of the book. This month I have 3 projects out of here, so it's just going to have to be what time allows. I will post the products that you need. They should be, I'm going to try to do stuff that you should have in your craft room. I don't want to do anything that everybody has to go out and purchase. So I'm going to try to make it simple for everyone. We're going to do projects from the book. I'm going to review the book. We're going to go through page by page in the book to kind of look at if it's worthwhile for you to buy or check out at the library. This one is our first book. It's super duper old from Carol Duvall. So chances are you may have to either get it from the library or get it from thriftbooks.com. And then you also get bookmarks that I've created for you to, I think they're all colored. I can't remember if I think they're all colored. I don't think I did. Maybe I did do black and white and colored. This one and this one. I don't want to show too much because they're holding the place in my book of what we are probably going to do. And then you get a little notepad, a note paper, so you can take notes. So that's what you get when you join the book club. It is 4 meetings for $30, which works out to like $7.30 a class. It is in September, October, November, and December. All the details are on the website when you sign up. And it is at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But again, it will be recorded so that you can watch it anytime. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Sherry says they're colored. The next class I'm shamelessly plugging is the Dying for Fall class. This is a painty and snippy class, meaning we're going to paint paper and snip paper. And we're going to make stuff to use in other projects in paper. We're going to do a pumpkin like that. We're going to dye paper like this. The dyeing process is already up on the website, so you can go take a look at how to dye the paper. And I would dye a whole lot of paper at once because I don't have enough and I have to go back and dye a few more pages. So I'll do that video when I dye the paper. Whoops. We're going to make die cuts, meaning stuff like this. We're going to cut out of our dyed paper and create pumpkins and sunflowers and leaves. Oh my! We're going to do a 3D sunflower and maybe a pumpkin, but for sure a sunflower. We're going to doodle some sunflowers and pumpkins. We're going to create a file folder for our dyed pages, and I'm going to dye the file folder as well when I dye my stuff again. And we're doing a bonus leaf banner garland and a leaf wreath because I want to make those, and I figured I should make them with you guys, so why not? All right, so that's the Dying for Fall class. Then we have Journal Play Day, which is coming up. It is October 7th, November 4th, and December 2nd. It's the 11th quarter. So if you times 11 by 3, that's 33 classes of Journal Play Day that I've done. Some, I think, maybe more. We make a new signature book each month. We have a 1 to 2 hour tutorial to learn something new to go into our journals. And we get 1 to 3 pieces of original art every month. It's $25 for 3 months, which breaks down to $8.50 per month. So it's a great deal. And it's just super fun. It's the funnest thing that I do every month. And my signature this month, I just want to say, and I want to show, has been my favorite one that I've ever done. Last night, I made a band for it, which I will share in the Journal Play Day group on how I did it. But I love my band, and I love the fact that I used my mom's old fabric. I love it. And this is the kind of thing that we do every month. We put together a signature like this, and then whatever you put in it is up to you. Sometimes we do things in the book. Sometimes we don't. It just depends on the month. But I loved this. Excuse me. I loved this because it was just totally fun and different than some of the other ones that we did. Right? Just really fun. I loved it. And I loved the band. I may be doing this every month. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your blessings on my sneezing. Let me put this away. So that's what a signature is. It's just a mini book. It's just a small little book that you can work in each month. And man, do I love my belly band or whatever. I'm going to call it a wrap. I think we'll call this a book wrap. Book wrap? Anyway, I love it. So that's Journal Play Day. The next one that I'm shamelessly plugging is the Creative Art of Holiday Gifting. This is a class where we're going to make a bunch of gifts and then we're going to wrap them and we're going to make some bag toppers and present toppers. So it's gifts and toppers. Let's write that on the back. So I can't write on the back. It's puffy. So some of the gifts are going to include a lace keychain, a necklace or pendant, a memo pad. I can't remember what else I had. And then the toppers are going to include bows and pom-poms. So far. That's so far. But, you know, I add stuff all the time to these things. It's crazy. And my list is upstairs, so I know I have way more gift items than that. I think I had like 10 gift items. So this is November 18th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it's $30. Oh, now is a good time for me to tell you. I am looking into purchasing some software. What? Lindsay is getting big and branching out into the techie world. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that this software will allow me to go live on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So you could watch wherever you wanted to watch, in Facebook or on YouTube, I think. I'm doing a little bit more research today and talking to my son, and then I'm going to buy it. The other cool thing is, get ready, Carmen, hold on to your pants. I can have up to 6 guests if I do this. So in October, Carmen and I should be able to log on together and do our work together on the screen together. The bigger problem is it shows my face, but I think I can point it down to just show the work that we're working on. But I got to look that up and make sure. Anyway, it'll be so exciting for the people that don't like Facebook or don't like YouTube. But I think there are just very, very few that don't like YouTube. You know, I'm pretty sure everybody pretty much is good with YouTube. I just have to blow my nose. I'm so sorry. Z says, I'm told there is an app for that. Funny. All right. Here comes the funny story for the day. I believe that I showed this card the other day when I opened all my birthday cards. I'm pretty sure I shared this card. And I'm pretty sure I looked at it and all I saw, even though this is giant here, all I saw was Lindsay Ostrom. So I flipped it over and I opened it, right? I showed you guys the card. I read the card and then I'm like, I don't even understand this card. So yesterday I spent about an hour, maybe more, looking for a card that was sent to me by Lisa McDonald for Carmen. I swear to God, I looked up and down the house. I checked all my trash. I checked everywhere. And then I went back to look at my birthday cards because I was going to put this one in my journal because I like the artwork so much. What a dumb bunny. I opened it up. I got the envelope and I'm getting ready to cut right here to put this in my journal. So the card slipped in and out. And then I'm like, this is Carmen's card, not my card. I opened your mail, Carmen. I read your mail, Carmen. I love the artwork on the front. I think the dress is from Art Chicks. Is that right, Lisa? I just, you know, dumb. Oh, well. Carmen, that card is coming to you very shortly. let's begin, shall we? Because I would say I need a vacation, but that is not true. It's just pure dumbness. So I have a piece of watercolor card here. Oh, we're doing something called NUEROART. There's a lady whose videos I watched on YouTube, which almost put me to sleep. It was lovely to watch them, but I was mesmerized and tired. Her name is Bethany Fernandez. They were beautiful, I'll give you that much, but they were sleepers, and I loved it, but, you know, whatever. Oh no, Denise says it's a federal offense that I was tampering with Carmen's mail. Oh dear Lord, help me. So NUEROART or neurographic art was started by Pavel Pizkarev in 2014. Now that we've done the history, let's do it the way we want. So the way this was, that you're instructed to do this, I'm going to do it on the back side first, and then we'll flip it over and just do it in pen. This is supposed to be like meditation, and you're supposed to, before you start, you're supposed to think of something that is stressing you out or bothering you or giving you the what for. And then you're supposed to take your pen, supposed to start with a pen. I'll probably like the back side better than the front. That's going to be my problem. And you start at that edge and you do whatever you want to do with your lines. They need to intersect and go off of the edge, and they can come back around like that. Then you thicken up your lines, like right in the center where they join together. You can see, I'll do it with the pen, and I'll bring the camera down. You can also, apparently one of the rules is, you can also add things if you have an area that needs a bit more. You can add stuff to it. And then you can paint inside, color inside, doodle inside, whatever. So to me, this is just something that I used to, right? So I don't know why somebody had to start this company that he's now making a lot of money on. I'm sorry, but that's how I felt with Zentangling. Zentangling was just doodling from years ago. This is just string art and line art that we used to do a long time ago. But now this man has a company just like Zentangle, and he is licensing people to be able to teach this. I understand that everybody's stressed out. I understand that everybody needs something to calm yourself down. But kids, guess what? That's what doodling is. And this is doodling to me. So we're going to turn the card over. This is watercolor paper because I wanted to do it watercolor-y. Margaret says it looks like stained glass. Yes, it does. I'm going to bring my camera back a bit. Let's go this direction. The idea is not to pick up your paper, and we're doing a background piece. And it doesn't have to be loops, but I'm a loopy girl. I went off the page. And again. Okay, we're going to leave it at that. But we're going to add in some circles, because I watched this lady say it was okay to add circles. I want to do this one right, you know, like they instruct you to do it. I am not very stress-free when I'm doing this, so I don't know. I'm sure this is not okay, but I'm going to add a circle here. And I want to add another one over here, because I don't want my edges to have nothing in them. Maybe right here. Oh, I could bring this around and come like that. I do like these circles in here. Now, the lady that I watched do this, the lady that I watched do this, she painted her paper first. It's beautiful. I mean, really seriously beautiful. And then she uses the shapes of the paint to go back and find the shapes of the outlines that she's going to do. So can you see how you're thickening it up, like right in these edges here? You kind of make a little triangle pattern here. Try new things, Carmen. I agree. I've tried this several times now, and it's still not my thing. I do enjoy looking at it once it's done. So, you know, we'll do it. So when you thicken up your edges, I hope you can see here. Maybe this is the best way. You start at a little bit of an angle to thicken up this edge, and then when you get to this side, you thicken up that side a bit too. So it becomes like a little triangle. No, I am not talking about Andrea Nelson. I am talking about Bethany Fernandez is who I found. Yeah, I agree that this would be great for art therapy. Agree 100%. What I don't agree with is that somebody said they invented this in 2014, because that ain't true. I'm here to tell you. I've done this before, years ago, for a long time. So I just don't appreciate somebody taking charge of something that is free reign to the world and saying, it's mine. Mine, mine, mine. I did this. That's all. It's been around for a long, long time. I know that he put his own psychological art training to the whole pattern pieces, you know, and I understand that. I just don't like people making profit off of something that is really just, to me, it's not theirs. It's the world's. I'm off my soapbox now. Let's talk about something else. That's my soapbox. But I felt the same way about Zentangle. So anyway. Just doodling as well. I tell you, what did we do yesterday here? Let's talk about that. Nothing. We went for a little walk. We had a realtor come over and talk to us about some stuff. My friend Brianna, who had just gotten back from Idaho, where her and her husband had bought some property for hunting. Because I saw pictures and I'm like, where were you? And is there a house on that property? Is there a bathroom? Is there a shower? I ask a lot of questions when I really want to get to know somebody. And she was here to help us. So she probably wasn't happy with all of my questions. Do this with a cell phone in your face. Because my cell phone is right in my face. End up some of these lines the best that I can. But I didn't want to do tons of lines because, you know, we're here to do lettering. That's about all that was in my day yesterday. Oh, my husband and I took a really long walk. We're at 4 o'clock in the afternoon every day. We're deciding that we want to take walks. And we took the dog, which we always take the dog, and then the dog pretty much sat down and didn't want to walk. The second, because we go around our property in a circle, and then we do 2 loops. And we were fast walking, because the dog walks fast, mainly. And because I like to walk fast to the music. But the dog sat down and didn't walk anymore. And my husband almost cried. And it was really sad. The dog is just getting really old really fast. I'm sorry to say it's not sad for me. It's sad because it's the dog, but this dog is not my dog. It's my husband's dog. And yeah, he's old. But I am miserable every day because of him with my allergies. The shedding that this dog is doing right now is unbelievable. He gets fish oil. He gets tuna juice. He gets whatever the doctor told us to give him to make his coat healthier. But I mean, I am picking up hair in droves. And this morning, in fact, right now, I can only see out of one eye. It's that swollen. So I like the dog. I don't love the dog. I do like any animal. That's true. But it made me sad when it made my husband sad. That the dog is just getting old really fast. But yeah, I'm so sick every day from that dog that it's hard to be sad if he's not here. Out of my left eye. The other one is just about closed shut. And the sneezing that you hear, my son was worried the other day. He thought I was getting a cold and he didn't want me near Atticus. And I said, this is not a cold. This is dog hair. Okay. The other thing that I did like about this Bethany Fernandez's work was that she doodled inside after she added color. So we're going to try that. Where it gets thin and thick in the joining areas. I wish I could see better. It would be more helpful. I can't tell if I'm doing this straight or not. And she said not to use a Sharpie. I don't know why. She does use Kuretake products and Sakura products, so I guess that's what she likes the best. But I don't know why not to use a Sharpie. I didn't watch the whole video through because I watched like 5 or 6 videos just to see what I was doing, just so I could make sure we were doing it the right way. Relieving. It does calm you down as you do it. But I just can't get behind the whole hippy-dippy. Find a reason. I don't know. Never mind. I'll be quiet. Hippy-dippy in some of the things that I do, but other ones not so much. Towards the edges. I think we're ready to color, but here's what I'm going to do. I was going to turn my iron on. But I'm just going to heat this really quick just so I don't get any black going anywhere. Sharpies tend to bleed out too much, obscuring the clean lines. Thank you, Margaret. That's a very grown-up, obscuring is a very grown-up word. Through that with my little gal heart murmur diagnosis. I don't know what that means, Sammy, but that makes me sad. This also makes me sad that my palette of paints is half clean and I haven't done the other half yet. All right, but we're just going to use fall colors and we're just going to color these in. Da, da, da. About today, anybody got anything? Current events? Since I feel like I'm in art class, is there a current event we can talk about? Guess what? The weather here is going to be amazing soon. Man, I'm really liking this now. Oh, Z is yelling at me to use some gold paint. Heck yeah, Z. Heck yeah. It's going to be cold here soon. Oh man, that's going to be cool. Good thinking. But I think this centerpiece is going to get covered up with the N. N for NUEROART. Yeah, it's going to be in the 70s here next week. It's very exciting. Oh, and we've decided my kids are actually holding to the date that we picked back in June to have my husband's birthday this weekend. So we're celebrating his birthday. On Sunday, we're going to the lake with paddle boards and canoes and kayaks. We're going to look like the Griswolds, where I'm not going all the way out to the lines also. The gold, so I'm putting it all the way to the edge, because that was a good idea of Z's. Put another one over here somewhere. Can you see how pretty that is? And Terry, who's here in this group, was here earlier saying she's going to Apple Hill. My son and his wife have plans on the 8th of October, which is a weekend, I think. And so we're watching Atticus, and I really want to take him to Apple Hill, but it might just be because it's a weekend. Do you guys have an apple place where you pick apples in your community? That's what Apple Hill is. It's like a bunch of apple farms, and they do crafts and stuff on this time of the year. In Southern California, called Yucaipa. It was called Oak Glen, I think, was the community. And then we moved up here, and there was another apple place, and we loved that. Green, so we're going to do a very large area of green here. Oh, so I might take Atticus to a pumpkin patch instead. There are lots of pumpkin patches locally. And so I think maybe not a lot of people are buying pumpkins yet. So I was thinking maybe a pumpkin patch would be a good idea. Hope says Oak Glen is right up the road from her. We used to go there every year, Hope, with my parents. Oh yeah, you're in Cal Mesa, right? Cal Mesa. Of course, I live in fire country too. And flood country that you guys are in. You got fires and floods where you are. Apple picking living in Southern California. I know lots of other communities have apple picking. Somebody who lives in Utah posted pictures, one of you guys, I think, of a sunflower field that they got to go to and pick sunflowers. I just put my finger in it right here. Really cool. I would love to go to a sunflower field and wander and roam. 8 back shots yesterday and already starting to feel better. Wow, Maureen. I remember when you said you were getting 8 shots. That's crazy, but good for you. I'm glad you're feeling better. Today, they probably won't do an MRI today. They'll probably just schedule an MRI today. Because you know, you have to go to the doctor and they have to give you a referral, and then you have to wait, Then you have to have tests done, and then you have to wait. About my neighbor that was supposed to join us in camping. I don't think I did. Our neighbors were supposed to join us camping, and he called when they were like on their way coming up the hill and said, we're going to the hospital instead. His wife, our neighbor's wife, all of a sudden her left arm went numb, like what's happening to me, but limp. She could not pick it up. She couldn't use it. It was just limp. And they went to the hospital, and they thought maybe it was a stroke. And they did all the testing for strokes, and it was not. Figured that it was MS. And she is now currently not able to pretty much get out of bed or do anything. She just, all of a sudden, she didn't have any symptoms at all. What other color should we put in here? I guess more orange. She had no symptoms. She fast walked every day. She's my idol because I would see her on the street walking really fast every day. And I kept telling myself, you got to get your ass up and do that. You got to get up and start walking. And she had not one symptom. And now she is. They're going to do some more tests and make sure that's what it is. But this is a girl who just is on the go. Horseback rides. She's got horses. It's just sad. Live every day. That's all I'm going to say. Live every day. To do, or circle, I guess. Let's do that bright yellow. I just want to fix this gold right here. On the edge. Okay, that's super fun. I really liked it. Okay. Let's figure out what we want to do for our N. I got to make this card smaller. So that's all we're going to see of this. But I'm thinking I might flap the N at the top. We'll see. We're going to do some Lindsay scribble scrabbles. We'll see what happens. It's just going to be black and white. Well, no, let's try it this way. Let's do the gold, actually. Let's do that. Wide brush. Look at that, wide brush. It is a number small. It's a number small. And let's just put gold all over our paper. And then we'll black doodle around it. Because this is kind of fun now. Now I'm having fun. Not like I wasn't having fun. A bit of color going. Oops. Doreen says, how about putting the N on vellum? Now that's a good thought. Why didn't I think of that? Oops. I splattered my NUEROART. I think we'll do it this way since I've already started. But yes, the a Velaman would be a great idea. Pat says watching you do it was therapy. Well, that's good news. We're going to splatter with the vellum. I mean, splatter with vellum. Yeah, vellum would have been a good idea. But I've already started. I don't know. Maybe I'll go get the vellum. Now I'm thinking about it. Let's just splatter some gold here, shall we? Oh, except it's blowing away. Splatter. All right, I'm going to get some vellum because you guys have toughed me into it. I have gold all over this table now. And I think they'll blot this because I think I know what we'll do with this. So let's let that dry. Let me see if I can find a piece of vellum. Oh, this might be the best vellum ever. Oops, but I just put it on top of this page. So let's cut this to a little less than 4 and a little less than 5. No, we want it to go all the way to the top. Okay. So let's put this in here and see what happens. Cool is this vellum? It couldn't be more perfect. Thank you so much, Doreen. Post-its. I did buy some, Palma, but I have not ever used them, quite honestly. But thank you. Just used a very big grown-up word that I don't even know what that means. Carmen says vellum post-its are great for annotating books. What does annotating mean? And I don't know what that word means. For taking notes in books, maybe? Cool. Man, oh man, Doreen, am I happy with you right now. Writing notes on books. That's the back side. I think I better try. Where did I put the vellum? Oh, here. The back side. That's the side that we want to be able to doodle on. And I'm just going to put glue. I wish I had stitched this, but maybe I'll add a piece of lace or something to kind of cover up the glue because I think the glue is going to show. The glue barely shows, actually. Oh man, that's fun, right? Doreen, you're a genius. A genius. And then if we have enough time, I'll do some patterns in the doodle, like this. Like, I like this part of it. They go back with pen and colored pens and black pens, and just do some doodling inside each little, and this makes me very happy. White or in gold or in brown, whatever color you want to choose to do your doodles in. This would be very therapeutic. And then you've got to go back and color in the little, in between all these circles. Before I put the vellum on, but I got really excited with vellum. Once Doreen said vellum, I'm like, why didn't I think of that? That's why we work good as a group. We're a co-host group of artists. See, that's fun. I could do lots of that. All right, so let's do an N. I'm going to go with a number 12 because we want to be able to read as much of it through here as possible. And I want to do it in Chunky Monkey style. And I'm doing it without a pencil. Use a pencil or put something underneath. So the next thing I want to do is I want to chunky monkey this up like we did in the NUEROART. We're going to thicken up our lines. It's pretty bold. And I think you could use a Sharpie on vellum, I think, but I still wouldn't. You talk about. So I wonder, is it back? I guess the Starlink satellites were flying somewhere else. Is it back? Oh, it's back. The story of sweet Sheena Watson. Oh, you know what? This would be so fun with this glaze pen because it would be raised when you were all done. Yeah, Sheena and her husband traveled here from Scotland and their airlines lost their luggage. And all of their prescriptions were in their luggage. And her husband had had surgery and had some type of prescription that he needed. So the doctor had to call from Scotland to okay the prescription because it wasn't due yet. And I don't know where they've gotten their clothes, but they had no clothes with them, so they had to get clothes somewhere. Fill this in with doodles. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, the Starlink. Yeah, there was a big thing on Facebook in our local Facebook group. Get ready, I'm just going to doodle. the Starlink satellites were all in a line as they took off from Vandenberg Air Force Base. And you could see like 8 or 9 of them all lined up. And it looked like the pictures people took were crazy. My hand as I go. And just kind of, let's bring the camera down so you can see better. Just shaking as I go and doing little doodles inside of the N. It's going to look kind of marbly, I think, when I'm done. Bad for Sheena. They went from New York to Niagara Falls to Nova Scotia to Prince Edward Island. They took a different airline that they normally don't take, but she said it was like the airline didn't even care about them at all, which is sad. Yes. And did we talk yesterday about a retreat in Omaha, Nebraska, or somewhere in Nebraska? I don't know if she's going to do Omaha or not, but it'll be somewhere where you would fly into Omaha. And I decided that it's only 5 hours to Pawhuska, right? Huska, Oklahoma, and I'm going to go to the Pioneer Woman's place. I'm going to take a drive afterwards. And so far, I have 2 people that want to drive with me, so that's exciting. Who said they want to come to the retreat and then drive to Oklahoma. That's cool. One of the gifts at the gift exchange in the White Elephant that we had camping this last week was a stacking set of bowls from the Pioneer Woman from Walmart. That's where she sells her stuff, is at Walmart. And like 3 of the ladies had never heard of the Pioneer Woman, but they don't have TV. I'm finding more and more people that don't have TV. And we are addicted to TV, my husband and I. We come in at night, say hello, he does his thing, I do my thing, we get our dinner ready, and then we go, okay, what are we watching tonight? And we just finished, did we finish? No, I don't think so. I fell asleep last night for Joe Pickett on Paramount Plus channel. We love Joe Pickett. So fun. I love TV. We do too. Yeah, we love TV. If I could get a personal chef to just come and cook me dinner, it'd be the best because I could just sit and watch TV all night. Although we are addicted to Mexican train dominoes right now. If you've never played Mexican train dominoes, it's very addicting. So we do try to get in a couple of games of Mexican train after our walk before we go straight to TV because we're so addicted to Mexican train dominoes. It's a very fun game, and it's good for your brain because it's strategy like chess, but I can't play chess. It's too hard for my brain. It's a scribble, scrabble, and it's a neurographic Lindsay and so I guess that page that we painted, this one, we'll use that for something else. It'll just be some other painted page, but the gold looks really cool on there. Set for Mexican train, which comes with little trains. I guess they said originally they used coins, so I guess you don't, but you have to have a lot of dominoes. It's a double set of dominoes. And it can go on forever. Super fun. Alrighty. Oops. I left my brush in the water. Round brushes because they always go back to a really nice point after you take them out. Never leave your brush point down in the water. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever. Thank you, Doreen, for your suggestion. It looks awesome because of your suggestion. All right, I have this metallic gold pen. It's a little yellow, but it's pretty good. Let's try this one. This is thinner. Same colors, kind of like that one better. Here's a Crayola. Color gold a lot. It's funny all the different colors you can get in gold. I think that's all the gold pens I have. So I think we're going with the, oh wait, is that a gold or is it bronze? Oh, that is very thick. We don't want it that thick. The gold border on the outside of the letter. Maybe inside with gold. Maybe I'll use a different color gold. Up my lines because it's easier when you shake to not do a straight line all the way through. Lift your hand and break up the line a little bit. Now I want to take that other really thick gold and go in between the black thin and black thick line. Not sure. Or white, maybe? Maybe dots. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, show the sign you made. I did not, and I didn't even take a picture of it. I'm so sorry. But I did take a couple of special orders for girls, so when I make those, I'll do it. Let's do this on the inside. It doesn't really like vellum. Oh well, good to know. It's having a hard time. The sparkle pen. I do kind of like it though, but it's not coloring really full. It's hard to see, you guys. It's showing real well. But it is sparkling a little bit. And I think I'm going to do white dots. When coloring in the lines, do you have to use watercolor? No. You can use whatever makes you happy. You could use a crayon coloring it. Colored pencil, it does not matter. Rules for that. I'm not even sure that there are. I don't know if there's rules or not. I didn't get that far. Who started it and when it was started in 2014 is not when it started because I did this in grade school, but I think the theory behind the meditative process started in 2014. Who was in our National Letter Writing Month group is on a walking tour of Europe with this art company that you can book different walking tours with artists. And it turns out she's there with another friend of mine. And I don't know that they knew each other beforehand, but it was very expensive. I think it was like $4,000. And then you pay for your airfare. I think the hotel was included. I'm not sure. But it looked like a heck amount of fun. Okay, so let's go back in here and do a little bit more of this. To this, because it's about time to be done here. But I could see where this could become super fun too. Did I put away the gold pens though? Let's try. Oh, I have a bronze. Let's see if this actually works. This is a copper pen touch pen. I don't know if I've ever talked about it. I'll put that there so it doesn't dry on itself. Let's see if this works. Oh man, that's cool. Look how bronzy coppery that is. Can you see that? Isn't that a cool pen? I don't know if they still make this color. It's Pen Touch from Sakura, but it's an awesome pen. As shiny on this as it did on the vellum. I should have used this on my end. Maybe I will. Color for fall. It's a super cool pen. Pen Touch. They make white, black. I know they did silver, I think. All the spaces. Very shiny compared to how it was on the vellum. Let's see if that's dry. So how could we do this? Let's get some bronzy color going in here. Graphic art, will you try it again, do you think? I like it. I think I would try it. I would like to watch that gal's videos a little further because I love how she did the watercoloring first and then found the shapes within the watercolor to do her doodling around. Her neuro part. I don't know. I don't know if it's the neuro part or not, but it doesn't go in that one. That's why I haven't been using it. It was in the wrong tub. Okay, ready? And yes, I know my letter is crooked. I don't ever do anything straight without a pencil. So you can see I started at the skinny top part here and I went in this direction. It got wider here, but I don't care. I do love the bronze in there, that copper. This one, Pen Touch. Copper. Could highly recommend that pen. And then we did our neurography stuff here. It was very fun. It's just Doodle Lindsay style in between the letters in the yellow. Get some white going on in there. Because that was fun. I liked it. I just don't like how somebody claimed it to be their own. That's the only part I don't like. I got to do one more little area. Can you see that green dot right there? It's got to go away. was super fun. There's the innards of our neurographic art. And there's the outers. Let's bring the camera up so you can see it a bit better. There's the innie and the outie. Thank you so much, Doreen, for your suggestion for vellum. It worked perfectly. Perfectly. And that's for today. Let's see what's tomorrow is Ostrom. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do Ostrom, but oh wait, guess what we forgot? Spell it. I know it's capital N. Or I guess it could be whatever N I wanted to make it. Where's my sheet? N-E-U-R-O. N-E-U-R-O. And then the art is capitalized, at least from what I saw, so that's what I'm going with. Good to go now. Oh, look, we are almost at the flip. Tomorrow is Friday, Saturday, and then it's flip time. Yay! Did I label the M page? I wrote Moonwater here. I didn't write is for, but I wrote Moonwater there. So we have L is for lettering with Lindsay. K is for craft. J is for Joni Mitchell. There she is. Joni Mitchell. I is for Instagram. H is for hearts. G is for green. F is for flowers. E is for embellishments. D is for doodle it cute. Or do it cute. Doodle it cute. Now that's a fun name for a class. C is for creator of cuteness. Get back in there, girlfriend. A is for artist, and B is for birthday. And that, my friends, is as far as we've gotten. Right to there. Super fun. All right, you guys, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll do O for something, for maybe original. I don't know. I guess we could do Ostrom. I just don't want anybody else to have to do Ostrom when they can't be an Ostrom. I'm sorry. Brent's brother is married. There's no more hope for being an Ostrom. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Love you. Bye.